This is the NOVAR Verizon Cup Series, race number 22 of 30 at the Tracker Boats 250 at the California Speedway in Fontana, California. The McDonald's pole, we're going to number 4 of Jonathan Winslow. Winslow, who has not had the best year so far. He's going to lead the field down with Carson Brooks on his outside. Casey Hutto right behind him, and then James Wilson Jr. on the outside of Casey Hutto as Casey surprisingly decides to go to the middle line, which is not really normal to do here, as he's going to try to see if that can work. But the first caution would fly before we even complete the first lap. Ryan Pearson will get into the 88 as he gets into the 42 and then meanwhile the 88 and 62 they get together. The 62 almost rolls over. The 04 and 42 would continue. The 88 and 62 are done. The 00 and 33 would spin each other out after taking the caution flag. No reason why that was all about. Luke Warren, the 14, was the leader on this restart as he has Brian Dawson behind him, Todd Piper, Blake Battagliana, and Shane Clark the third. That is your top 5 as we have our second caution on lap number 7. Luke Warren and Brian Dawson, they'll make contact, and this would set off a pretty big pile-up towards the back straightaway. As I see Todd Piper spinning, Mark Mongillo, Brian Dawson, Shane Norgan, Cameron Brooks, Brian Wilson, Todd Piper, Scott Johnson, and they're stacking up behind them as Mike Hogan, David Payton, Jesse Donahue, Jake Kierland, Jared Lansell, Brian Kittleson, among others, were involved. As you see there, everybody drives away in that, as you can see right there. Everybody pitted on that caution, and Aaron Fisher only took a gas and go. He ended up to lead as a result. So the 89, he will lead the field down to turn 1 as they're almost wrecking behind them where Brian Dawson, Shane Clark III were. Aaron Fisher, who has not had the best year, and however his team will return for the 2012 season, driving that same scheme. Caution 3, lap 15. Cody White, the 00 of Sean McDowell would spin around over the back straightaway, contact from Cody White and Scott Harper in the 66. Harper making his first of the year, and Gordon Billard. On the restart, Chandler Blake in the 15 was your race leader. As you see Aaron Fisher pass inside. Everybody would get bunched up because of the 91. And then I looked on inside. The 66 of Scott Harper would pass everybody and would get to about second spot before it started wrecking behind them. Caution 4, lap 21. Blake Battagliana, Cameron Brooks, and Shane Clark III, they all make contact in this one. The 71, 22, 89, 16 around, and there goes the 22 upside down. Scott A. and Walter Green are also involved as the 90 rolls down, the 22 rolls down the back straightaway. On the restart, Chandler Blake led on that restart with Scott Harper in the 66 in second, Eric Wilbur third, Josh Mertz fourth, and Ike Jays Jr. in fifth. The fifth caution at 28, this would be the biggest caution of the day. Eric Wilbur, he will get into the 81 Josh Mertz, and 4 of the top 6! And then 4 of the top 6 are involved. Carson Brooks is flipping. He gets back on his wheels, and then when he comes back down, the 33 will clip the 75. Let's take a look at that. Cameron Brooks gets clipped, and then there's 71 going around. 33 gets clipped and rolls over. And then when he stops, bang into the 89. The 89 gets into the 33, so a hard hit for the 33 of Cameron Brooks. And then they all just pile in. And then here we play the other angle. Michael Scott and Connell Zuki, they roll over. The 71 rolls over once. The 12 then rolls over. And then you see that big pile up. Connell Zuki would have kept on going until that happened. And then as a result of that, the 71 would have had to park it for the day. So tough break for the 71. Ike Jays Jr. in the 09 was leading on this restart with Scott Harper, Shane Harden, Jake Kierland, and I believe that's Brian Kittleson. No, that's Eddie John, excuse me. Right there, he's going for 4th. Meanwhile, Billy... Oh, this crap. Scott Harper in the 66, he would take the lead away from the 09, as in 2012, Scott Harper, he will be driving the 6 car that Jason Duke currently drives. Jason Duke will move back in the 66 car, while Scott Harper will have sponsorship from Main Financial for 2012, so that's an interesting move. And As so far right now, Harper is doing the justice that he's doing and taking the lead away from Ike Chase Jr. and about to lead this lap. And he would lead, and surprisingly, he would not only lead this lap, he would lead the next consecutive amount of laps until when these guys tangle up. That's Eddie Johnson and Ike Chase Jr. They tangle up, and they just... And the 59 holds the lead, but the final caution would fly on lap number 52. Shane Hart into the back of the 98 and Shane Clark to third. The 09 and 98 would spin out as the 98 and 09 they will continue on going. There's only slight damage to the 98 and the 09 only has back end damage. I'm not sure if that was actually teamwork. The 59 of Eddie Johns was the leader on that restart with Harper in second, Shane Hart in third. That's top three. It looks like Scott Harper in the 60 will go and retake the lead away from the 59. But meanwhile, just a couple laps later, they would all pit. And they all pitted presuming because they decided not to under this yellow. This would leave these three being the leaders of the race. IJ Jr. is the race leader, Walter Green second, and third is Huto. As Walter won, I believe, a exhibitional race here. He's going to try the justice that exhibitional win can carry over to actual races here at California. Walter Green, while trying to get the lead from IJ Jr., gets held up by the 98 who exits the pits. This would gain him a lot of ground, and Casey Huto will try to shoot through the middle, but I'm not sure if that actually worked. And then the draw didn't really kick in until about 9 laps to go, where Ike Chase Jr. actually had to pit. Well, it was actually had to go, excuse me. Where the 09 was trying to pit right there, coming into pit road. And then 1 lap later, Walter Green would go and make his move down pit road as he's slowing down right there, crossing. So ironically, both of them would actually be the leaders, and this is coming to the white flag. Ike Chase Jr. Walter Green, they're about, white flag is out. Final lap here at the California Speedway. It is a side-by-side battle between the 09 and 39. There's lap traffic up ahead. That's the 11 and the 4. Down the backstretch they go. Both of them, they're going to hold lines. The 11's going to hold the 09. The 24 is going to hold the 39. The 39 gets under the 24. And looks like Walter Green will get by the lap cars and Ike Chase Jr. And guess what? Coming out of 4, Walter Green will win his first race here and his first win since the 2010 Indianapolis 250.